Beatles. Foreign shit running on diesel. But Don Corleone. Trust me, at the top it isn't lonely. Everybody acting like they know me, dog. Don't just say it, now you gotta show me. Bring the clip back empty.
Hello, everybody. Don't mind me. I was just doing some work, homework. So we're actually gonna work on the NFL mock draft today. I don't exactly have a plan for what I'm gonna do. Actually, I haven't done any research. I'm gonna do it all. I'm just gonna start out with a spreadsheet. I'm gonna call it NFL mock draft 2019. And I figure at the top we'll have teams, positions of need, and then these will be actually in a draft order. Yeah, we'll put them in draft order. And then we'll do one. So obviously the first team is the Cardinals. Now, when we look at the Cardinals' offense, that's when I'm going to start on their offense. Right. I wanted to look at their stats this season. Will that work? Okay, cool. So when we look at Arizona from this past season, so when we look at Arizona from this past season, I mean, at least in yards, half of the league in defensive yards and points. Right. And the reason I'm saying this is because a lot of people think that the easy phone. I would almost argue that like that almost sounds unreasonable. It doesn't sound unreasonable. If you look at Bosa and like the type of player he is, he's I mean this draft class is shy of pass rushers by any means. So to pass on Bosa, while yes, it's a loss that they could trade out once Bosa, for example, with their early on draft picks. I would be honest. They have the second pick. I'm just gonna. And then I'm going to pop out chat. You should do every interception on Rawson. Yeah, so it is just one person. So what? Okay, hold on. Before I continue on with this, I'm going to give a little bit of, and then for a little bit we had 4. But that didn't really last too long, and then we ended up getting them to 2, and that seemed to work pretty well. And we were able to do the interceptions, but it got to a point where it's just it's now just me. So I will try to do the interception videos, but I'll do the interception videos. I might worry about making the hype videos shorter this year. Worse. Rosen, I just thought had a low floor. I didn't think he had a high. So Darnold is the best game manager. Baker is the best franchise quarterback, the most athletic. But I don't know. I just don't see him being successful in the long run. I just feel like, and I could be very wrong. It's just something I'm feeling about like whether or not quarterback will be successful, and I just don't get it with Allen. Same with Rosen. Rosen just does not appeal to me as like a franchise quarterback. He just seems like a less talented Aaron Rodgers in terms of like his ego and his arrogance. I don't think he's their guy, but at the same time, they did spend a first-round pick on him, an early first-round pick. So I don't think they would take a quarterback, and by quarterback I mean Haskins with the first pick. So position of need, I don't want to say receiver. isn't as tough as last year's. Last year's running back class was one of the best running back classes I've ever seen. At least in like recent memory, that was an insanely good running back class. Almost every back that was drafted was really good. Chubb, I mean, I'm obviously Barkley. Barkley won Rookie of the Year, but Chubb, Sony Michel, what was the other one? I can't even. Philip Lee wasn't even like a first or second rounder, and he was still insane. And then who was the third pick? Jets. So Jets, Raiders, Buccaneers, Giants. Okay, so Jets.
I got too much power, don't make me mad. I'm too rich to send a hit, you better be glad. Deep down in the trenches, study up in the stitches. Had to sacrifice my life just for my mom and kids. Even with some real killers, they're mom.
Okay, so this is kind of what we're looking at for the first 8. Okay. Again, Cardinals, I do not see them staying here. I'm literally going to say right now, trade out. Like they should definitely trade out. 49ers should probably. I don't think the 49ers should trade. I think the 49ers should only trade up if there are other rumors, like if like Oakland were to try and trade to get Bosa, but Oakland wouldn't. Oakland has 3 first-round picks. They didn't get rid of Khalil Mack up and get a worse Khalil Mack. I don't think they just have the capital to. The only team that I feel like really Tampa Bay maybe could trade up, but like here's a like going from second, they're gonna have to give up a lot. Anywhere in that top 10, you're trying to trade up. You're gonna give up the farm. I don't see sliding up to get Bose. Same with the Giants. Buccaneers, that's kind of tough. I don't think most of these teams either need, like Bosa in my eyes is the first pick, right? And obviously we have a lot of time. Stock will change and fluctuate depending on a lot of different things, but I think Bosa is almost, in my eyes, he's easily. I could be a little biased. No more comments? Ooh, interesting. Live shot, maybe. No? I mean, here's the thing, right? If no one trades up to get that pick from Arizona, Bosa. Right? Move to like 2 or 3, and then try and get Bose. No, getting off topic, but oh my, I think that is probably the worst thing the Raiders could do. That literally wouldn't make any sense. They just paid Derek Carr. He is, oh my, oh Lord, that, I don't think it could get much worse than that. Except the Raiders totally screwed up their entire team. They have really no other move they could make. But the only way they're getting Bosa is trading up. But the only way they can trade up, they can't get rid of Derek Carr to trade up. No one's going to have quarterbacks. Well, the Cardinals trade up. Trade up to 4. Okay. And then once they get, they're going to trade up to 4. They're going to trade up to 1, take Bosa, because they're going to lose, or they're going to trade up and get, because they get rid of. They're in such a predicament If they trade up to get Haskins, they have to get rid of Derek Carr. But if they trade up to get Bosa, they still have to get rid of Derek Carr, and they don't have a quarterback either way. Okay. Okay. I think the Cardinals should trade out because I don't think they have a clear position of need on defense. I mean, they do have Chandler Jones, and it would be a really nice compliment to have Bosa. Two really good pass rushers there, and Chandler actually does a really good job of setting the edge. So I wouldn't actually be too mad at that. I'm going to say that what ends up happening is they take Bosa at 1. Okay, I'm going to assume that Bosa goes 1. And I know another really good edge player is what's his name? Josh Allen, because he's also a quarterback in the NFL. I just think that's hilarious. But that also complements what the 49ers have been doing every year, is taking some sort of defensive end. I don't think the 49ers trade out of this spot. I think they don't have a clear need offensively. Their offensive line's not bad. Just had a little bit of bad luck. I mean, they could get a running back, but they can get that in the second round or the third. I mean, running backs are so easy to draft. Maybe not easy, but it's just like running backs understand that their lifespan is so short in the NFL that if they don't make an impact like right now, they won't. So I wouldn't worry too much about a running back buying them. So probably Allen's probably the best move there. Okay. I am so puzzled by the Raiders. No, Raiders have to trade out. The Raiders have no clear move with what they should do. I don't understand. Like, why? Okay. Am I the only one that's just like totally confused? Hey, zombie killer, what's? No, but like, someone seriously answer me this. Am I the only one that thinks like the Raiders totally screwed? Like they just have no hope? I mean, who do you even draft at that spot? You can't make the argument they're trying to go young. They just got rid of him. That honestly is going to tear up at me all night. I don't understand how that's supposed to be a valuable thing for anyone. Oh well, we will take a look at the Jets next. Okay, we're gonna try. If defense in the league, not aren't very good. Passing, I mean, I can't need a quarterback like Darnold, and they took him with their pick last year, so I wouldn't make sense for them to take him this quarter. Pass defense was actually pretty comparable, considering. Yeah, no, their pass defense was actually decent. Rushing wise, however, their defensive linemen, or I don't think they have Demario Davis. They don't. No, they don't have Demario. Hold on. He's on the Saints. He does any like that are like that I would. I know there's one. Defensive lineman. NFL draft. You know what? That's not even that bad of a. I can respect that. What about the Bengals? Dude, I don't even want to get into the Bengals. Bro, the Bengals. Okay, they just hired Zach Taylor. But that's a move you make when bringing in a young quarterback. Not when your quarterback is Andy Dalton. Okay, hold on. Someone's going to trade up to 8, right? Someone's going to trade their quarterback, trade up to 8. Jacksonville is desperate to get rid of Bortles, right? So if someone you don't think that if Jacksonville was offered like else is like a really average. You know, the Hounds offered them Tyrod. They could trade up. Like, I don't know. I just feel like there's certain. That's interesting to me. Someone's gonna trade up with Jacksonville. How dare they ruin AJ Green's career? AJ Green might be, and I'm not saying this. I'm saying AJ Green might be not the greatest, best receiver in the NFL right now. Like, right? Antonio Brown's great, right? He's going to be a Hall of Famer. So is Ben Roethlisberger, and Ben Roethlisberger Hall of Famer. So I mean, to some extent, you have to consider that Juju is not like for a receiver. They've had pieces. They've had Le'Veon Bell. There's other players that have been in that puzzle. So honestly, I cannot tell you if AJ Green is another beast. I've seen the Bengals go on like insane runs, and then AJ Green tweaks his hamstring because he has to play all the time for them to have any sort of. And then take away AJ Green, you take away their entire offense. You have to double cover AJ Green at bare minimum. Jalen Ramsey can barely guard him one-on-one. So if I'm the bank work on, you need another elite offense playmaker. They're 11. I'm trying to think who could fall to them at 11. The worse he does, the better it is for Cincy. Kyler Murray. You can't tell me. Come on. Oh yeah, no, they're taking Zach. They're taking Kyler. At 11. I just got lost thinking. So I just don't know how I feel about this. Okay. Buffalo has 9. I just need to fill this out. Miami. Live by the sword, die by the sword. Try to make it home, they shot him in the hallway. Tears on my face, feel like I be crying blood. Mama see her son, and he call that blind love. I never see niggas dead. Carolina, Cleveland. You gon' get a killer, homicide. Make your mama should kill before my mama cry. Was young and great, but they still smoke them at the Waffle Spot. Tennessee. I feel this shit. I wrote this in blood, it's some of my realest shit. They say if he rich as fuck, why they moving so militant? Cause in my hood, it ain't no love, and I know what I'm dealing with. As I walk through the valley of shadows of death. Ravens. Some Texans. Indianapolis, Oakland.
All the youngins in my hood popping perks now. Getting high, getting by, getting worse now. You gotta tell them put them guns and them perks down. Them new jack got 10 yards.
Saints, Packers, and then obviously. Okay. To trade out. Position of need is kind of hard to determine right now. So it's kind of hard to tell agency. There's some teams that you expect to make a splash. Like teams like I swear to God, if the Browns get Le'Veon Bell, I'm going to. There's certain players you don't want on your team. Le'Veon Bell is one of them. No, Le'Veon Bell two. Right, and telling about like all I want to do is win. Like, cool. But like, can you be loyal to the team, please? Like Jarvis wants to win. He wants to win in Cleveland. He wants to stay in Cleveland. So I'm cool for that. Baker Thomas even said before he retired, he said, like people were like, oh well, what got a title? I'm not gonna go ring chase. I think that as a fan, I think is really important. Eagles. I've already said I am totally confused with Oakland. I mean, literally, what could they possibly do? Okay, I'm gonna say they're getting Quinn Williams. Now we made it through all that. We had the championship. I don't understand what the Raiders' strategy here, because obviously they can't take a receiver here. But they do have to replace the positions. And they can't exactly. I just don't know. They literally have no move. So basically, all they can do is go defensive line here and get a worse Khalil Mack, or maybe a defensive tackle. Because I could be wrong here. Oak. Dang. I don't know. RAI is that Oak would make more sense. Just I'm correct. So yeah, they had the worst defense in terms of points, and if I'm correct, their run in the league, their pass defense was the worst in the league. In yards, and they were actually pretty decent at getting interceptions, but they allowed the most touchdowns in the NFL passing, which is insane to me. So yeah, they had the worst defense in the NFL. Let's just say it how it is. They had the worst, they have to get defense. Honestly, I'm talking like defensive line. You probably go double. You could literally go all defensive line. Line. You might have to go D-line, linebacker, DB. You might have to get like a good player at each level. As injury prone as AJ Green has been, it wouldn't surprise me if they traded. At the same time, I wouldn't because he's your best player. There's not. I don't think the Buccaneers. They have Jameis. Shoot, I mean they benched him parts of this season. Haskins is going to go to the Giants, and if they have 5 or 6, it's either going to be Buccaneers or Giants who's getting. But someone is getting Dwayne Haskins. Trade up and get Haskins. Giants should get an offensive lineman. Their offensive line was probably one of the worst in the league, if not the worst in the league. I got really far away from my mic, so you probably couldn't hear me for a second. No, but the Giants probably had the worst O-line in the league. They definitely need an O-lineman. Tampa Bay probably needs to go D-line. Okay, so B-line, or defense, D-line, O-line, quarterback, quarterback, D-line, quarterback. Okay. Now D-line. This defensive line class is so deep that it would almost be Bills definitely O-line. No doubt. Denver O-line. Or I don't know. Denver's another tough one. Case, but Case didn't really pan out. They won them. But what quarterback would they take? Well, there's Drew Lock. Kyler is still available at this point, but Kyler doesn't really fit. He definitely doesn't fit Case. Drew Lock seems like someone Case can. Are we going to see back-to-back quarterbacks here? Are we? Okay, so we're going to go literally quarterbacks at 7, 10, 11. Is that what we're looking at here? There. Mock draft done. Might have to finish this at another time because I just need to think. And okay, I'm gonna say Lock, Drew Lock. Okay, QB. But I also think they need O-line, so like, I don't know. But Green Bay, oh my god, there's teams that are just like defense. Defense also sucks. Line it, you need Vikings defense probably, Titans defense. Not defense. More probably just needs like an elite receiver. Defense. Oakland defense. Philadelphia defense. Defense. Chiefs defense. Packers defense. Rams offense. I don't know. Patriots. Patriots need probably a receiver. Also not. Maybe defense. I don't know. Sorry, I probably just got your ear. Basically needs defense. The only team that is Baltimore. Probably the Rams. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna come back to this another time. You get to watch it later on. I am totally sputtering. 11 people that are in a position of need. They definitely need this. So figure it out. But thank you again for watching. Subscribe if you're new. Leave comments. Yeah. Actually, so I don't know if I'll do it on this channel or on my other channel, but I am going to be doing some form of a new series. I haven't quite figured out what it'll be. I think it's going to be like music videos with like SoundCloud rappers, but I don't know quite yet. So just stay tuned. I'll put like an announcement out about it on the community tab. So just keep your eyes peeled, keep your brains working. I guess I don't know. I don't really have a saying. So